Today's quick tip is how to really lock in your dog's recall so they come to you every single time they're called. A big mistake a lot of people make is when they call the dog to come over to them, first of all, they're rolling the dice. They don't know if the dog's actually going to come to them, they're going to stand there and do nothing, or if they're going to run in the opposite direction. And it's not reliable because they haven't trained them to be consistent and listen every single time. And a lot of the reason for this is most times when people use the command for recall or the come command, they actually call them over to end the fun. So if you're at a park and you're playing with your dog, you're out throwing a tennis ball or a frisbee, playing fetch, and then you recall your dog just to hook up the leash and put them in the car and take them home. So over time, your dog associates, oh, every time my mom or dad calls me over, the party's over, the fun stops, the play ends. That's not what you want to do. You want it to be the opposite. So what I like to do with Magnus is all throughout the day, whether we're in the house or outside, I will call him over to me for literally no reason at all. I don't need anything. I don't want anything. I call him, he comes over. I just give him a whole bunch of treats. I jackpot reward. I praise. I love him up, give him lots of affection. Then I give him the release command, break. Then he goes about his business and he goes back to playing, taking a nap, hanging out, whatever he's doing. So he has learned very quickly that by him coming over to me, that's where the good stuff happens. That's where the party is. That's where he gets all the things he wants. Because you want to associate that recall with great things. Never, never, ever recall your dog to discipline them or to yell at them in any way, because that is the best way to completely break a recall or a come command. Well, they will never come if they're getting disciplined. The other thing you want to make sure you're doing is, especially at the beginning stages when you're teaching a recall, is when you call your dog to come, whether they're actually off leash and they're listening and they're coming towards you, or even if they're on a long line and you're reeling them in, backpedal, run away from them, because dogs have a natural prey drive and they want to chase things. So this is encouraging them to actually really want to run towards you, really want to build in that recall, that strong drive. So when you call them to come, backpedal, they will chase you and it'll really just connect the two together. And again, make sure you practice this all the time for no reason, just to give them that praise, that love, that affection, and they will associate coming to you with getting all the good stuff.